Welcome to Spoofers, the podcast where we talk about random things.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Railport Brewing proudly presents Spoofers Lounge. I'm your co-host tonight, Rodney, the most interesting man in Ellis County.
Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does. Why is it doing what it's doing? Get it out of my face. What about buttered sausage?
That's not your jam. It's not your thing. You don't like it?
It's not my jam. I don't buy jam. I buy honey, and I kiss it on the lips.
And the man with the plan sitting next to me right here is Michael Colaluca.
And if that ain't an entrance, all right, man, that's, you know what, that gave me chills. Hell yeah, man.
You got the name to do it with, you know what I mean?
You know, I'm not going to argue that, you know. I mean, that is just a dead ass, you know.
Dead ass.
Dead ass. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. So how you been doing, man? It's been, it's been a few weeks since you've been on the show now, right?
Few weeks. I've been doing good. Hectic at work, you know, learning this corporate world and everything, you know. It's, I don't work for the small guys no more.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out, I gotta play nice.
Yeah, right.
Turns out we got 4 cameras around our office and everything. We had them there for our own protection, but supposedly now they're tapped into it, and the big owners of our company can watch what we're doing and stuff. So
That sucks.
it does suck, but it can also be good. Whereas one thing, they don't want the guys at the shop all the time, which I don't want them at the shop forever. If I can do it, they need to be on the job sites.
That is very true.
So I'm able to tell them that, you know, and everything. So I got one guy that doesn't live far from the shop. He comes by and grabs him a case of water, some ice and stuff. But it works out a little bit, but there's still, you know, there's little parts working for the big guys versus, you know, being a little smaller than we were before.
Oh, man, absolutely. I mean, I remember whenever we changed up for the company that I work for, XPO Logistics, and we never had cameras in the shop. This is a multi-billion-dollar company, you know, very large trucking company. Never had anything in the shop before. And then one day, this is whenever I was still a mechanic working on the floor, and they put cameras up, and everybody lost their mind. And yeah, that was some fun stuff, man. But I will say, unless you're a guy that sits there and has absolutely nothing better to do, the camera system actually sucks.
Right.
And they had like the best money could buy. And I remember whenever I actually moved into management and we had the cameras, when you look at the stuff, man, I don't care what the camera system sucks. It ain't like what you think about what you see on the movies.
Oh yeah, it's grainy.
Yeah. I mean, it's grainy. You're trying to go find a certain time period. You try and watch it live, and it's the worst thing you ever seen in your life.
Right.
It's like watching some 56K internet movie, you know.
We've got the live feed on the 4 cameras there. We got a big 55-inch in the front office, and it's clear as a bell.
Oh, really?
But from what I understand, what comes through the recording and then them watching is kind of iffy, you know.
Right. I want to say, so the last company I worked for, and I'm sure they skimped out on a lot of stuff, but I would have to watch some certain things when people were like, hey, so-and-so stole whatever out of my truck. Because I work for a trucking company, and the last one was an over-the-road company, and a driver would be like, oh my gosh, someone just stole my $10,000 wedding ring out of my cup holder.
Why's your wedding ring off your finger?
Bro, don't even.
Were you at the truck stop with the, what do they call them?
Lizards.
Lizard?
Yeah.
Lizard, because she's the one that got it. It was off your finger.
Exactly. So, man, you would get stuff like that all the time. Oh, so-and-so stole my radio. So-and-so stole my $3,000 GPS system, you know. And
right.
Like,
well, I work for a fire and security company. You know, it kind of plays in. We don't have to have the most money on the security system, because we got the guys that can wire it and make it work.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
heck yeah.
We know what low end or high end cameras and wiring and everything. From what I understand, I didn't know this, but your cables have a lot to do with how good your footage is and stuff. You know.
Oh, okay.
And the internet that's used and stuff like that. You know.
Sure.
It's kind of like speakers. You know, I learned whenever a kid and I wanted the stubs and all this stuff, everybody's running, you know, almost like home speaker wire. Well, that doesn't work like that. They came out with those monster cables, and I was like, this guy wants to charge me all this money for these monster cables. I don't get it. He said, okay, let me put it like this. If you got a water tower and you want to drain it, you want a big fire hose draining that sucker, or you want a garden hose out of the front yard?
Oh, you're gonna want the fire hose, yeah.
Yeah, he says the same thing. The more copper, the more everything you got in there running, that's the more power that's coming from your stereos to your amps and into your speakers.
Okay.
But he may be lying to me. He just took my money.
Hey, he might have, probably had a little bit going to it. But speaking of music, I know. So the first time we went and did like an adventure when we went fishing, right?
Yeah.
We jammed into a lot of 80s.
Oh yeah.
Listened to a lot of stories about MTV whenever you were younger in high school.
Absolutely.
MTV,
When it was MTV.
it ain't around no more. It's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah. Did you read about
I
that?
did not. It should be gone though.
Man, it ain't. It was never the same.
It was.
It was not the same. But man, it was so cool. Hearing you and Jimmy, talk about stuff from the 80s. How you said you would go to school and you'd be like, hey, man, you see the Thriller video?
Exactly.
That's cool stuff right there.
And I guarantee you, if somebody was to come out with an idea and get Martha Quinn and Alan West and those first few, not DJs, but BJs.
VJs, video jockeys.
Video jockeys.
Yeah.
If somebody was to put a little money in there and get them back together and start playing those videos again. And I mean, because you've got new videos also all the way up to Eminem and Dr. Dre and those guys.
Yeah, early 2000s.
That never really placed, but I mean, 1984, we got cable.
Yeah.
1984, I'm 16 years old. My parents finally bucked up and paid for it. And now MTV wasn't played in the living room when the parents were there.
No.
But when they weren't there, you go back and everybody's like, man, did you see that new ZZ Top video?
Yeah.
Like, hey, did you see Jump?
Oh, yeah. In there, right.
Yeah, they spent a lot of money on that shit,
Heck yeah.
White Snake and all them, here we go again.
Poison.
Yeah, Poison, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Kiss. And when Kiss took their damn makeup off, you know what I mean?
Oh, that was
That was all MTV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we all seen it. I guarantee you, if somebody had the money in the back and put that back out there, if anything, people my age would support that channel.
Man, I don't know if it's around anymore, but you remember VH1?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I don't know if it's around anymore.
No, it left, but
Okay. That was like MTV. So like early 2000s, you had VH1, and it was kind of like the MTV of the 90s. They were like 10 years behind, but they still showed music videos.
they said music videos.
Yeah.
And even CMT did country music videos.
Oh, okay,
commercials, But the problem is, I think, and they said video killed the radio or whatever.
Video killed the radio star.
Yeah, killed the radio star. What? Here's my thought on what happened with MTV. Beavis and Butthead. Extremely fucking successful. Just absolutely awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I think MTV got a power grab there and thought they could do that with everything.
Oh, God, man. They really had the
Beavis and Butthead is
Beavis and Butthead was great.
But Beavis and Butthead started by, even in their shows, they'd play certain videos. Yeah, these guys. Yeah.
Right.
Butthead, these guys. But then Beavis and Butthead turned into a show. And then before you know it, other little shows. And it destroyed everything. I think MTV's executives screwed up by the success of Beavis and Butthead.
I can see that'd be the turning point.
Because it's the first time this ever been said. I think I just called something there.
You might be onto something there. And because I will say that, Beavis and Butthead was great. It was also such a good promotion. Also you're watching, like I was saying, you're watching MTV, but they had music videos in there. Like you're watching a White Snake video. You're watching the chick on the car, you're on a Poison video. Oh yeah. Some Guns N' Roses.
Oh yeah, lead it forward.
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Damn right.
All of them.
Yes. Van Halen,
Oh.
Not Van Hagar though.
No, not Van Hagar. Dokken, Loverboy. Oh, Loverboy.
Oh, because you're working for the Weekend.
The Cars. That was a big one with the videos.
Oh, the Cars was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Disco-tastic. Oh yeah.
And then you get some Bruce Springsteen.
It's all of it.
I loved it, man.
It's all of it.
It was so, and that was a touch before my time.
Yeah.
But whenever I would go and I'd watch MTV2.
Yeah.
And you would see, that's when they showed all the music videos.
Right.
It was music videos all the time. And then I get a chance to actually see the real Whitesnake, the real Poison, AC/DC, ZZ Top, and you're watching all of these, and you're like, this was amazing, you know?
What's good about it is it's all on YouTube.
I mean, it is. And the great thing about YouTube, they can go, you know, hey, here I go again on my own music video. Boom, it's right there in your hand.
But you don't have a video jockey talking about what they're gonna do, you know.
Oh,
And I remember whenever they were gonna do, like you brought up Thriller a little while ago. You know, that was a worldwide event.
oh yes.
I honestly think the Earth's rotation stopped for a little bit right before that. You know, and then they played it, and then the world started spinning again.
I could see that.
And they played it, I mean, over and over and over again for, I want to say 24 hours. I could be wrong.
Right. Oh, yeah, we got Rodney, the busiest man here in Ellis County as well.
Sorry about that.
But oh man, like, yeah, I can only, because there was never in my time where there was a music video or anything huge in music like what Thriller
Oh, yeah.
and Michael Jackson did. Like, well, Michael Jackson is a huge icon now. Like, even now, heck, we go to the Caribbean when we go on vacation, and the only thing you see is either Bruno Mars or Michael Jackson. Like, that's who they're redoing, you know? And
Oh, yeah.
it's hilarious, you know?
Well, you know, Michael Jackson even beat it, and
Annie,
what?
Annie, are you okay?
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
all those right there were big, and then I mean they even played part into Weird Al Yankovic. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
doing, you know, Eat It.
Yeah,
And-
Reheat It.
Yeah,
Remember Reheat It?
all
Just
that
Reheat
shit.
It, yeah.
Amish Paradise. You know.
Oh, yeah, the Coolio, yes. And, you know, it was kind of, gosh, Weird Al Yankovic, man, that's our mid-90s.
Oh yeah, and MTV supported him good.
Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah, they
You know, he had to go to all those people and get permission to make all that stuff, you know, and
You know, I don't think if he was actually, I want to say if he was actually supported by the same record label, he didn't have to pay them royalties or anything.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so he might have been with the same deal and just
I mean, because all it did is promote the songs that he was actually doing parodies for.
absolutely. When you hear Amish Paradise, you're like, man, how does this compare to Gangster's Paradise? Let's listen to Coolio, you know?
And it's a good one. I mean, it's a good one.
Oh, the music video was great too. I remember looking at some of this stuff and I'm like, this is gold, you know? And I remember, oh gosh, so I remember in the mid-90s, oh, it might even been early 90s, stuff like that, you know, I'm in elementary school, and I was watching MTV because I had a cable TV in my room,
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
and I don't know why, but my TV in my room had cable, and I could watch MTV, and I would watch The Offspring.
Oh yeah.
You know, great band.
Oh yeah.
Well, probably one of the, if you really think about it, they're probably one of the greatest bands of all time.
Right.
And I remember it was kind of a little bit off key, a little bit from MTV. But I remember watching all the videos. You know, you got to keep them separated. You know,
Oh,
so
yeah, for
you're
sure.
like, this is great. You know, oh, I loved it. And then my buddy Alex got the CD. Oh gosh, I think it was called Self Esteem or there's on them. I forget what the name of it, but it had the skeleton album cover. You know,
Right.
And my mom heard me jamming out to it, and she got a marker, a highlighter, and on the CDs, you could actually open up the CD that had lyrics for all the
Oh,
songs
yeah.
sometimes. She got a highlighter and highlighted every single curse word on it and made me give it back to my friend so he could show his mom how many curse words, how many curse words were in this album.
Right.
And of course, now I'm thinking about, like, you know, my mom was also looking out for me, but that's a little excessive, you know?
It's a little excessive. I mean, talking about that, that's funny, you know, because you know, my stepdad was a traveling salesman. You know, he sold fabric and furniture accessories, where they you know, he went to upholsterers and stuff like that.
Okay,
Good living.
sure.
Especially once the Republican shop back in there. God bless Ronald Reagan. But when he'd go out on trips, if we were good and shit and didn't do anything wrong, you know, he'd bring us all back something.
Yeah.
I always wanted Kiss albums.
Yeah.
Well, there was a lot of parents who didn't buy no damn Kiss albums. But
I can see that, yeah.
I thank my stepdad for bringing me Kiss albums. You know, H. Freely, rest in peace. You know, this past week.
Yeah. Right.
That's 74 years old. He probably would have lived a lot longer. From what I understand, he fell in the studio or something like that, and hit his head, and then
Oh, no kidding.
died from complications. It wasn't because he was older or anything.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's no good.
I was watching. I was listening to a deal the other day. You know, whenever kids got into the Hall of Fame and everything, I guess Trump did something for him and everything, and he was talking about how they were very deserving to be in the Hall of Fame and everything. And he read off all their names. You know, Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons and Peter Criss and Ace Frehley. You know, and that Ace Frehley was talking about what a highlight that was. You know, to get his name announced like that by a sitting president.
Oh, that's really cool.
For all the, you know, because a lot of people, you know, they were a trick band or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of guys out there playing guitars now that are probably my age that are saying that, well, they started because of Ace Frehley, you know.
I could see that.
The spaceman.
Oh, I mean, I wish I could play the guitar, but that's because of Van Halen.
Yeah.
That dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That
Awesome.
Oh my God. That Eddie Van Halen, that was the dude. I remember jamming out to that guy in my dad's pickup and just having the time of my life, you know.
I had a buddy of mine in high school. He was a year younger than me. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but we were at David Cooper's house, and he came over with his guitar and his amp, and he busted out Eruption. And I'm sitting in the same room with somebody that could, at 15, 16 years old, could get really, really close. And
That is awesome.
How cool is that, you know? But I think we might have brought it up before, but, you know, I went to Gun Junior High School, and I split high school between Arlington and Martin. And so I was around Daryl Abbott and Benny Paul Abbott, you know.
Yeah.
Era.
Yeah, right.
Right. You know, when Daryl passed, you know, Eddie put one of his guitars in his tune was great with
in his coffin, yeah.
And they were, I mean, you had some of the best guitarists in the world there at Daryl's funeral. You know?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
You know, I didn't, you know, I knew how good they were, but I didn't know how well, you know, Daryl was really, you know, respected by the.
Yeah, Dimebag Darrell. Yeah, that dude's. Yeah. I mean, now you look at it like, man, this guy's a legend. But at the time, you're like, it's just a guy that you know.
Just a guy that I knew.
Yeah, they play his stuff on the radio every now and then.
Just a guy that I knew.
Because they didn't really play Pantera on the radio a whole lot.
No. I mean, they were too heavy for that.
Yeah, you didn't hear him on, you know, the Eagle or nothing like that. You'd hear every now and then you hear Walk, you know, or something like that.
And, you know, I mean, that was for, you know, Craig Ludwig was a defenseman for the Dallas Stars. And he was real close to Vinnie Paul and Daryl and Pantera.
Yeah.
And he asked Vinnie Paul and Daryl if they could make something that they could play in their locker room for them, you know, in intermissions or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
And the first time they were in St. Louis, and they had made it. Craig took the CD or whatever it was with him, but misplaced it. And he's like, he got a hold of Daryl and said, and this is a true story.
Okay, I'm listening.
He said, I got to have this, and I got to have it now. Find a way to get me this to St. Louis by this evening. And by the end of the first intermission, they had it in the locker room, and they played it. Or it might have been the second intermission. They were behind, and they played that in during the intermission, and they came out in the third period and beat them. And then right after that, that's when it started playing at Dallas Stars games at Reunion Arena.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Well, you know, the Stanley Cup got a dent in it from Craig having it at Daryl Abbott's house, jumping in the pool with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's got an actual dent in it.
You know, I think if I won the Stanley Cup, I'm going to take that with me and I'm going partying. You know?
You get, like, every player that wins the Stanley Cup gets a day with it.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, you got the Stanley Cup people there with the white gloves and stuff like that. But
yeah.
I've heard a lot of things being drank out of it. I've heard a lot of things being poured in it and stuff.
Oh, I mean, if they put it this way, if you won the Stanley Cup and you got this prestige cup that only if you really think about it, a few hundred people have had their hands on it.
A minuscule amount of folks.
Yeah. Very small, you know, percentage of people in the world will ever be able to get next to it, let alone have a day with it.
Oh, yeah.
I am pouring the either finest of whiskey or the finest of wine, and I'm going to be drinking out of it.
Maybe some Jameson that just come
out of Ireland?
From out of Ireland.
Damn right.
Fine.
Hey, dead ass.
There you go, dead ass.
Dead ass.
Hell, I've got a picture standing next to it, whether it's a real one or not. It's supposed to be, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure your wife might even have a picture sitting inside of it, you know, and she could probably fit.
Yeah, she's small to where she can just like ball it. Yeah, she absolutely. Yeah.
Here I go again. I'm doing it again. I'm sorry, Robin.
All right. Do you know, talking about Robin?
Yeah.
She refuses to be on the show.
Well, we got to figure that out.
She's like,
Yeah.
I don't like the sound of my voice. I think I sound awful. I was like, if you sounded awful, I couldn't have stayed. I couldn't have stayed if you sound, if you, I mean, she's a very pretty lady. Great personality.
Hotter than a $2 pistol.
You know what? Damn right she is.
She is.
Damn right.
I'm happy.
And she's like, I don't like the sound of my voice. I'm never going to do a podcast with
Well,
you.
I listen to my podcast and everything, and I've got mannerisms that I think I pick up from my 2 younger brothers. One of them that I haven't talked to in a year and a half, and it just the last one I listened to, I was like, God dang, maybe I need to call my brother. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's not your voice; it's what you got to say with your voice. You know what I mean?
And nobody has really a awful sounding voice. If you really think about it.
I think they do.
No, man. Like, every single person in this world is unique.
Unique.
And you are who you are. And
Yes.
I mean, you're Rodney. I'm Michael.
Yeah.
Brother, we are 2 very different people.
But you're Michael Cola Luca.
You know what?
Has anybody ever done that?
You know
what I mean?
no one's ever done that before.
Because I went to the races, and the guy that announced you was scared to try to even say your last name, I think.
Oh, they're all
Remember?
scared. Man, they're all
Man,
scared.
come on, it's Cola Luca.
Oh,
And you could, dude,
it rolls off your tongue.
I had to get as close to Michael Buffer as I could on that. You know what I mean? That's who I thought of whenever I was basing it. And the first entrance, the ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's a WWE race.
Hey, that's The Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Road Dogg, Generation X, wasn't it?
Generation X. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Yeah.
And at the end it said, and if you don't like this, you can suck it.
That's right.
That's right. That's where I came with that.
Oh, man, I remember I got in trouble in middle school
Yeah.
for, because, you
X.
Yeah, they're doing the X. Suck it. You have the X across your crotch. Yeah. Oh my God.
And it goes like this. If I can remember, let me think. The Road Dogg Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaw.
Yeah, Triple H.
That's it. Yeah, but for that there is just those 2 guys.
That's right.
You know what I mean, because it wasn't even X-Pac or the other guy at the time.
That's right. X-Pac showed up.
Yeah.
Triple H showed up. He had China, remember?
Yeah, China.
The 9th wonder of the world.
Ninth wonder of the world.
Yeah, but she I think she got fucked off on drugs and did porn and died or something like that.
Yeah, she did die.
Yeah.
She did die.
I think she got. I remember. I think she got onto stuff, and then she.
And that's what's weird for me. We've talked about my story.
Yeah.
I was a meth addict from way on back. I try to explain this to some people sometimes that I'm an addict for life. So there's to it. I mean, if I had the right amount of stuff put in front of me and I fucked up, I'd be right back in the same place.
Right.
But I didn't have the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I had a bunch of damn money, why can't you just be high on having all that money? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
could see that.
I mean, I could run down the street to the city of Waxahachie and buy me a Aprilia for $10,500. Now, I'd fill up and try to buy it for $9,000,
Right.
but I could just go buy it and I could go get high on $10,500, write it until I got bored with it, and then buy me something else.
It's hard to get bored at 16,000 RPMs though.
It is.
It's
hard to get
don't,
bored.
You know
what I mean? But these people want to get even higher than the money that they have allows them.
I can see that.
I'm confused on that. You know what I mean? I could be full of shit because I was a dope addict with not a lot of money.
I get exactly what you're saying, but it's I don't have a very addictive personality. I don't whenever I got hurt, when I got burned. I told you my story about when I got burned.
Yeah.
And I remember they gave me so many painkillers. They gave me so many nerve medication.
Right.
They gave me, they literally kept me in a zombie trance.
Right.
And I remember one day I got tired of the way I was feeling. And I was taking this one medication. I was taking Dilaudid, the painkiller.
Oh, yeah.
I was taking gabapentin. So they had me they looked on a huge doses pill.
Right.
And then on top of that, I was taking 4 times a day as well as a muscle relaxer, as well as a pain. I mean, I'll do it wrong. You get burned, you get a skin graft.
Oh, yeah.
The shit hurts.
I've had 2 shoulder surgeries. I had 14 teeth pulled out of my mouth at the end before I got my fake teeth.
Yeah.
And I get it. And that was, I think that's what helped me is being a drug addict before is they're handing me 55 Vicodin in a week at my first shoulder surgery. Dude, what do I need those for?
Right.
One, they make me itch like hell.
They're rad.
But I'd take one a day where they're, I think the schedule, what's 55 times divided by 7? You know, it's 49, so that's 7. It's almost 8 a day.
Yeah.
56 would be 8 a day.
I was taking,
what in the hell?
so I was taking 8. I was taking 8 Dilaudid a day.
Wow.
I was taking 8 muscle relaxers a day, as well as 8 gabapentin, and there was some other stuff I was taking as well. But I mean, I was like, it was, I'm sure that I'm sure yes, it was needed.
Yeah, they were doing it because they were worried.
I mean, I had skin stapled on my leg.
Yes.
You know, but
Right.
I had but I remember, man, I did it for like, I want to say about 2 months. And I was hard-headed. I went back to work.
Yeah.
Because I just felt like even though I had every resource possible handed to me that I couldn't stay home,
Right.
I went to work.
Right.
And I remember sitting there trying to type an email, and I couldn't even type an email. You know, my wife would still take me back to work, you know, because I ain't driving under this much medication. But she would take me back forth to work. And I remember one day I just told her, I was like, I feel like this is how people become an addict.
It is.
And I'm done. And she's like, you can't stop cold turkey.
Yes.
And I did. And that's the first time I ever heard of the term dope sick.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, it was, fun stuff.
Well, that's, you know, like in my story, you know, I like I told you before, I told everybody, yeah, I left here and I moved to Waco. And I mean, when I left, I was hired in the cut.
Yeah.
I was on that meth. I did all of it that I could possibly get that past weekend. And when I moved, and I never got that. I never got that dope sick. You know, I don't know why, but
It felt like I had the flu
yeah,
for 3 weeks.
wow.
And don't think me like, I never once craved a medication. I never once did anything.
Right,
But I remember I was telling my wife, I was like, I'm done taking this.
right.
And she's just like, I don't think you should do that. You need to taper it down. And I was like, no, I don't like the way I don't like the feeling of not being in control. I don't like none of that. Like, don't get me wrong, I will have a beverage or two,
Oh, yeah.
but it's never been to the point to where I don't feel like I'm in control.
You know, medically supervised and all that stuff, that is the proper way to do it, to taper down and get off.
It is, but I stopped.
Your brain is more powerful than what those drugs are and what they're saying that you have to do. And if you had the will to do it, you did it. Just like when I moved to Waco, I didn't get sick. I was done. I was freaking done.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what you got. You got to the point, and
I was just like, but like, I don't think I was like an addict where I craved it. I was more or less like, I don't like the way this makes me feel.
no, you want to.
And I know this is how people, and I know this is what people search.
That's where it progressed.
Yeah, I know people search for this, and I'm like, I don't like this. And so I stopped, and like I was telling you, I had the flu. I literally had the flu for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I felt the worst I probably ever felt in my life, besides actually being hurt, you know.
I mean, look at Brett Favre.
Oh, yeah, right.
Brett Favre didn't just all of a sudden one day decided that he needed 10 Vicodin a day.
Right.
He got hurt, and they were shooting him up and stuff and everything, so he could continue to play. And they built that up in his body and everything. Before you know it, he's Vicodin man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
I watched my mom. You know, she had connective tissue disease, and I watched the doctors just prescribe her.
Mhm.
And then whenever they were trying to unprescribe her, you know, the need was still there.
Sure.
You know, and me being available in that culture and everything, I was able to, you know, help her through some of that because I didn't want my mom feeling like that. I mean, my mom ended up passing away during all that and everything, and but if the doctors would have figured out a way another way to control the pain to where she didn't become, needing and necessary to have that while she was living and stuff. I just think she might have had a better ending. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I think it was inevitable for what ended up happening. God has a plan. I'm good with that. But, once again, it goes back to, my addictions and my times and stuff, and being able to supply somebody that I really cared about, their ability to function.
Sure.
She wasn't that person, but the doctors damn sure made her that person.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you saw what was inevitable.
Right.
And you decided that that's not who I want to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I was just like, man, like I said, I never once craved any medication. Like, it isn't like, oh my God, heck, give me some of this. Now, there was times like whenever we had to do this horrible thing called wound care, which I'm not going to go into detail, but I did have to take pain meds before that.
I've got a buddy of mine I told you about before, had the fire pan thrown on his back.
Right.
He was the same Parkland burn unit you were, So yeah, he's told me.
I mean, dude, that burn unit's intense.
Oh yeah. But it's the best in the United States.
The absolute best.
Yeah.
The best doctors, the best nurses. Man, I tell you what, I don't know if I told you this, but I'm there after I got hurt, and this is still fresh, and I'm pretty messed up while I'm there, like I'm wrapped up like a mummy. I'm this, that. And man, I hear in the room next to me, I hear this little kid crying where he's on the burn unit.
Yeah.
And that cut me deep on that one. And so I remember talking to the nurses, because the nurses there love me for some reason.
Right.
They were like, you have the best sense of humor. Like, if anyone that I've just seen literally just have life flash before your eyes.
Right. Well, I mean, not including you're in there kind of rock hard, and you're not a bad looking dude.
Oh man, whenever I went there, I was stacked. I was buff. Probably honestly, then that was the best I ever looked in my life.
Right.
And I remember, I'm kind of sidetracked here, but
yeah, go ahead.
I'll finish this up though before we talk about the kid again. But I remember I was in there, for a while, and the doctor was like, "Man, they told me that you were like a really big bodybuilder." And I'm thinking in my head, I told him, I was like, yeah, man, I worked out every day, at least, 2 hours a day. I ate right, I did that, and this and that. He goes, that's really good. And in my head, I'm thinking, like, who in the hell does he think he's talking to? Like, my arm is bigger than your head, bro.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah, man, it's great that you did that, because it really helped your healing process.
Right.
He goes, but, brother, it's gone. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, it's gone, man. You done lost your goddamn. I haven't been here that long.
Yeah.
Dude, I looked in the mirror.
Yeah.
I literally cried.
You withered up a little bit.
Dude, I lost so much weight.
Yeah.
But they said it was such a great thing because my body used my muscle energy for healing.
Right on.
Which is great. But dude, I could barely even fit in my sprint car that I drove.
Right.
I barely could. Yeah. It was an act of God sometimes. We had to get a porta power.
It didn't help you get out while you was on the
No, it didn't help at all. But like, I remember joking around, me, Rod would do something, I would flex and my arm would be bigger than her head.
Right.
And I got done and like, I could get my hand and my thumb.
I started 24-inch pythons. I thought that's what I heard.
I had to get I didn't measure them.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they were 24s, but they were pretty close to 20.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, brother. That'd be like some macho memory stuff. Yeah. But, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I remember looking at and I could get my thumb and my middle finger and I could wrap it around my arm. If my arm was this big around.
Damn.
Dude, I cried. I mean, all those years of straight working out.
It might have saved your life.
I'm sure they did say help me tons.
Right.
And, but yeah. But anyways, okay.
There you go.
So we're going over to the kid that was next to me. And, the kid was crying constantly. And I remember asking the nurse, what? I was like, I don't mean to pry, but like, what happened to the kid? Next man, I hear him crying all the time. Is it really bad?
Don't end it bad, Michael.
Well, no, we're not ending anything. We're just talking about the child.
Yeah, but
But this could also be good for people who do have children.
Yeah.
To look out. So he was cooking ramen noodles in a microwave. This kid was, I think he was maybe 5 or 6 years old, but he cooked ramen noodles in a microwave. You know, got a pack of noodles, got ramen noodles, put it in a bowl full of water, put it in the microwave for 5 minutes. He goes, got done, he opens it, grabs it, pulls it back, and it spills all over him.
I need to know what year this was.
21?
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Because you're about to really, really freak me out. Because my cousin Ellen, her oldest son, or her younger son Luke, did the exact same thing.
I mean,
But that was 2007, something like that.
okay. That was
But the exact same thing.
crazy if you think about it, right? Like,
Dump hot ramen noodles all over his chest, and he ended up out there.
yeah. I mean, but like, I mean, I feel bad for the child. Obviously, that's awful. But if you are listening to this, you have children, they're like, oh, I want some ramen noodles or like that. Like, don't let them cook it in the microwave.
For one thing, ramen noodles is trash, and don't let your kids eat ramen noodles. There are better options.
There are better options.
Found.
But do you know what? Some noodles are damn good, Rodney.
Yeah, but I'm telling you right now, I've found some recent ones. It's a New York City company that makes ramen noodles.
Okay.
But they're a little bit thicker, but they're not the wax crap that comes out of China or whatever.
Sure,
you know
sure.
what I mean? And don't get me wrong, there were times when that's all Rodney could afford is some ramen noodles.
Oh, heck.
And hey, you get a couple scrambled eggs and some ramen noodles, it's all like Donkey Kong.
So,
You know what I mean?
I'm not going to talk about some eggs and some ramen noodles, okay? So, I've been buying these one noodles forever. The brand name is Sapporo Ichiban. And they're ramen, but you don't boil them like in a pot. They're stir fry.
Right, okay.
So you get you get a cup of water in a pan with your noodle, and they're amazing. But heck, do you know how we talked about some quail eggs last time? I get about 5 or 6 quail eggs, put it in there with the ramen. Oh my God, it's amazing.
So I'm gonna need to order some of these ones that I'm talking about and bring them down.
Okay,
Go fix them. We cook them in that $1 million house.
the goddamn right, you know. Heck yeah,
Dead ass people.
you can call some dead ass Americans.
That's right. We're gonna be dead ass. So you know we're staying in Jimmy's aunt's house down there,
Yeah,
and I guess the motorcycle rallies down there.
it's the second week of November, right?
Yes.
Second week of hunting season. That's why Troy's able to come out with
Yes,
it.
exactly.
Yes.
So, my plan was, and I still may do it, is Saturday morning being at Discount Tire and looking at putting new tires on my truck. But I need new tires on the trailer. I need wheels and tires on the trailer. And Jimmy's like, he's not nudging me, but it would be kind of cool if I brought the Harley down, you know.
Is your bike, is it a 2-bike or just a 1-bike hauler?
One bike Harley.
Oh man, okay. If I say if no one his cousin buys this Aprilia from Waxahachie, I might have thrown it on there with you, but okay, right on. All right.
But
I would love to cruise the coast some.
we could figure out how to, I've got ramps, we might be able to figure out how to get the Aprilia in the back of my truck.
Oh, man.
I got tie downs.
Don't, man. Oh, I got plenty of tie downs. Yeah, I ain't worried about that. No, but you know, we might catch on to the next one. You know what I mean?
Well, then that's the decision I'm gonna make. I ain't bringing my fucking Harley down there. I'm gonna put tires on the truck.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Because the trailer won't be painted yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've got the lights and stuff for it now. Well, I got some lights that you plug them into the truck and you run them back wire and they're magnetic. Better than that.
Tell you what,
for now, you know.
I got something for you. When you get done getting it painted, I got some lights for you, man. We put some LED lights on. We're gonna make that dude hidden.
Yeah, because I've got there's 2 setups on each wheel hub that comes up that's ready to wire the headlights there.
Yeah.
And it'd be sweet to throw some LEDs on the side of that facing the motorcycle, you know.
Man, you know what?
But
I'll tell you, I'll give you some lights if you let me just get like a little paintbrush. I can put dead ass on the.
no, that's gonna be the dead ass trailer, brother.
The damn. You know what? I like
Dead
that.
ass
Okay,
trailer.
dead ass.
And hey, I can't say it's Monique's dead ass trailer, but hey, thank you, Monique, for the dead ass.
You know what? It's a good thing though, that we're driving down there, because if not, we'd probably have to ride in Ultima Airlines down to the coast.
Not
Ratchet
Airlines.
Ratchet Airlines.
I like the conflict resolution ring.
Yeah, the fighting ring inside the
Fighting ring
inside the airplane. Damn right.
Yes.
And don't forget you got the Hitty and the 40 lounge.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes. Absolutely.
Dead ass. I like where that's going. Heck yeah, man. So, oh gosh. So, man, what was the next one? So, a couple weeks going to the Gulf, and I was looking at some stuff, and I believe we are going to have to go a little further out than normal because it is going to be a lot cooler. And in November is still hurricane season down there.
Right.
And
Well, no. It's the Gulf of America. Hurricanes don't come into the Gulf of America, brother.
you know what? We might need to send a text message to Senor Trumpas to see if he can keep the hurricanes away, since he control that now, right?
Ever since he called it the Gulf of America, there has not been a hurricane enter it yet.
Is that right?
That is true.
Do you know what? He might be onto something on that one.
Pull it up.
Yeah.
Pull it up. Ask ChatGPT or somebody.
Okay. We'll go. Well. Heck yeah, man.
Hey, so not to run off their deal about the fishing trip, we'll get back to it. Tomorrow's 29th.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it ain't the 29th.
No. You're right. Next week, tomorrow's 24th.
Yeah.
Next week will be next week we'll have the 29th. And there is I can't remember the number or whatever it is, but it's the size of Manhattan.
Okay.
And it's coming towards Earth. And
Man, you're talking. Okay.
It's not moving in normal fashion.
You're talking about
Slowing down.
the 3-eye Atlas.
It's 3-eye Atlas.
Yes.
It's not, it makes turns. It readjusts itself. It
Yes.
slows down but supposedly there's a lot of financial people that are buying and selling their stuff so they have cash and everything, which if it hits you, who cares if you have cash or gold or whatever you have. But there's a Harvard professor that says on the 29th of October, it'd be smart for everybody to take their vacations now.
So I was doing a little bit of reading on the 3-eye Atlas.
Yes.
And it is the second non-interstellar object to pass by us ever.
Right.
In recorded history.
Right.
And how they were saying how it doesn't move correctly.
Yeah.
How it does all this stuff. They can't get a clear picture of it because it's so far away and it's moving really fast.
Really fast.
So it is the first time that people can actually observe something outside of our solar system.
Right.
Like, and this could be America. It could be, it could be Independence Day.
Yeah, but how could it be a problem less than 6 days from now?
It's booking it,
It's better be moving.
and it's moving. Go on.
I mean, you think it's Michael and Aprilia moving, or it's moving?
We're gonna say maybe Mike on like a Yamaha R6 moving, like not quite a Aprilia moving, like R6 moving.
All right.
But man, it's crazy to really think about. Hey, like this, cause our solar system is big.
Yeah.
Like, I love astronomy, so our solar system is actually really.
Well, not even to be in the solar system yet.
Oh no, it is.
Oh, it is.
It is in the solar. Yes, it is in the solar system. That dude is, but the way that it's moving, like it'll make a turn without gravitational force. Whereas like a comet, like say it goes by a moon and it's pulling, well, that gravity from that moon will actually curve it a certain way.
Right.
And then it passes like another object, like say it passes Saturn. Well, Saturn's a huge object with a huge gravitational pull, and it will actually make it curve that way. It'll pick up speed as it curves.
Wow.
So like easiest way to do it is if you ever watched the movie Apollo 13, they'll talk about slingshotting around the moon.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So they use like the gravitational pull of the moon. So as they speed up, they can't go too fast, but as they go around it and like say the moon will pull the gravitational force, it'll actually go and it'll pick up speed to like literally, it's like getting like like a rock. Yeah, like a rock and a rope. You spin it real fast and let it go.
Everything's last, yeah.
Yeah, just like that, you know.
Well, I mean, if we need to get the boys together again from Independence Day,
Yeah, we might have to get Will Smith a call on this one.
not Will Smith. Oh yeah, you're talking about. I'm
Talk about the first one.
Okay, not Independence Day. Which one with Die Hard guy? What's
I'm talking about Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis? What?
But he didn't fight aliens. Oh, Armageddon.
Armageddon. That's right. Get those boys together.
Yeah, they can drill some shit.
They can drill some shit.
Yeah, damn right they can.
You know, Trump's probably got some kind of nuclear fucking shit he'd shoot out there.
I don't see why he wouldn't. You know.
Might as well.
I mean, fuck it. Why not? You know.
Load up.
Yeah.
Or hey, maybe Trump's got some kind of interconnection with the deal, and he can hit him up and say, "Hey, look, spin the planet just the right way, and hit Russia."
There you go.
Man.
There you go. That's right. Heck yeah. Yeah. Well, think about but think about though how much stuff could actually change though, if there was something.
Hey, I want to give a props out to my boy Clarence for refilling me.
Hey, you know we gotta give Clarence a prop. You know, 'cause
Hey,
I know
Clarence, come in here.
Yeah.
Here, Clarence. Tell everybody hi, Clarence.
Hello, everybody.
You know, not only did Clarence was a trooper this past Sunday. I mean, he was able to handle every single drag queen that gave him a lap dance, you know? So,
I got a serious hard time.
literally.
There. Hey, but the hard time didn't come with his pants off, and that's all that matters.
That wouldn't going to happen anyway.
That's all that matters.
I mean, not only is he talking about a hard time, but he also has his gorgeous dog, Soju, strapped around him like he's Indiana Jones. You know? That's beauty in itself.
That's my baby girl.
That's mom-in-law's dog that's not with us anymore, and Clarence is taking care of her. Awesome job, Clarence.
That's right. That's right.
You don't have a good one? Hey, cheers.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But no, I'll say that, man. This past Sunday, Robin and I and Youngie, who was here on the last episode, Clarence, as we talked about a few times, you know, we decided to go to this place for the drag show that I'm sure everybody heard of. And Clarence showed up with his blue jeans and cowboy hat, and we were like, you know what? It's time for this guy to get some lap dances. And boy, howdy did he.
Hey, I want to say this: if I would have been there, I wouldn't have been there. But if I would have been, I would have protected my boy. I wouldn't have let that shit happen.
But it was fun. It was a lot of fun, actually, you know. Even if it was bad, okay, there was this one dude that's dressed up as a chick. Clarence could not even know about it. Dude had blonde hair, okay? You would not know this is a dude. Not at all.
No Adam's apple?
No, dude had no Adam's apple. He had
Surgically shaved Adam's apple. That's
surgically shaved Adam's apple.
scary.
Now, his hands were pretty burly. His hands were, you know, as big as Clarence's, you know. He had some burly hands. But, I mean, the dude had nice hair. He had surgically implanted titties, obviously.
And I hear you told him he had nice tits, and he appreciated it.
And I was like, hey, bro, nice tits. So he's like, thank you.
But hey, I done fell into a quantum area here that I didn't know I was gonna.
Of a gigantic. So this dude, like, of course, you know, Youngie, she's like, that's not a dude, that's a chick. And you need to look down there for a second. And he had a little tassels thing.
Yeah.
When those tassels moved, that guy, his dick was bigger than mine. Like, I'm just like, it was. That dude was.
Pat, I'm sorry, but on this note, Clarence is out of here.
Thank you, Clarence.
Thank you, Clarence.
This dude was packing. It was like a forearm just rolled up in there.
He had a 5'7" in his pants.
I mean
Not no 380.
that dude had what you call the Subway $5 footlong. You know what I mean?
Hey, I wonder what was the owner of the Jared. I bet he would like him if he could share rooms with Jared in prison. Oh shit.
I could see that. I could definitely see that. But yeah, but man, that was actually the first drag show I've ever been to. It was actually a lot of fun. Like you would enjoy yourself out there. Like, now don't get me wrong. Like I'm not a huge like, hey, alphabet people rights type deal. I mean, I believe everybody deserves a chance to be happy.
Hey, I'm 100. Look here, I'm gonna say this right here. I'm 100% by that. 100% by that. And if I was to happen to mix into one by accident, my morality would maybe could be pushed to the side. But knowing that I had a ticket to go to one, I might have issue with. But everybody, you're exactly right. Everybody deserves to be happy on this planet. If you're gay, lesbian, or whatever, hey, that's your business. It's not. It has nothing to do with me.
I agree.
Nothing to do with me.
I'm with you 100% on that. Like I believe everyone has a chance to be happy.
Yeah.
As long as you're not harming yourself or anyone else.
Or anyone else. Yeah.
And
And don't push your agenda on me.
yeah, like I
You know what
know,
I mean?
like don't get me wrong. Like I have a podcast here, and people listen to it. That's great.
Yeah, I'm not
But
gonna
I
ever
am-
push anything on your podcast that I want anybody that's listening to agree or I want people to agree or disagree with me.
Conflict. So I believe that conflict is good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Proper conflict. Like I don't think that
Proper discussion.
proper discussion. Yes.
Yes.
But I do believe that if you surround yourself with people that causes conflict, like this proper discussion,
Yes, yes.
that is how you become a better person. That's how you become a more understanding person.
Exactly.
If you surround yourself with everyone who thinks just like you,
Right.
you accomplish nothing.
There's a lot of closed-minded people in this world that we're living with right now.
Yeah.
And they're only gonna see things one way and it can't go the other. Well, that's not the way the world works.
No.
You know what I mean? It takes more than one or two or three or four or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ideas to make things work. You know what? And I've been accused of being a homophobe and all this stuff throughout my whole life.
Sure.
But I'm gonna sit here and tell you right now, I'll dial them up right now. I've got more gay and lesbian people in my family than any other 10 people got. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Guarantee it. I can get some lesbians on the phone right now, and I can get my cousin Turtle on here right now. I love that man.
Right.
Look, when we were kids, when we were little, we had to live with my Uncle Johnny and Aunt Wanda. And Turtle at the time was just teenage kid, a little bit older than me.
Sure.
Or he's 4th, 5th grade. I was first grader, and we lived in Ore City, Texas. Poor. And the bus would come through. Well, when it flooded, you had to ride the bus route all the way back around and come through the backside. Well, Turtle talked me and my brother Troy in and said, "Let's get off here. I'll carry you across that bridge." That water's running across that bridge. But we didn't have to stay on that damn bus. And we're like, hell yeah. And Turtle carried across that bridge. And we got there first. We're sitting out there, in there. I mean, there's pigs, chickens, all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
And we're sitting there, we're living it up. We first ones there and everything. And the other kids come up, Turtle's older sister and all them, "Oh, y'all are in big trouble. Y'all are in big trouble." "Oh, why are we in big trouble?" "Well, y'all are soaking wet, mom and dad, and their dad's gonna know what y'all did." Nah, we got it going on. But yeah, we got our asses chewed. But I thought Turtle was the coolest guy in the world. Well, you know what? Turtle's gay as a $3 bill. And he's still the coolest guy in the world to me.
I have I'm not gonna say any names. Just because no.
His name.
But no. I get what you're saying. I'm not gonna say anyone's name, but like I have a family member, of mine, and he is the dude. He's a gay kid.
To me.
Yeah, he's gay. And you know what? I don't see eye to eye with him on every single thing.
Right, but do you love him any less?
I love that dude.
There you
Like the dude is hilarious.
Yeah.
And he's became a fun and successful individual. And I love the dude. Like, but I will say that there is a barrier because like even though like I love the guy, right? He's a great kid. And I will say that the way that we, I sew compared to other people might sew it is different,
Yeah.
like, you get, God, that's the only way I can really describe it as.
Oh yeah, I get you.
I have another family member that is transgender.
Yeah.
And I guess I don't know how you call him now, but, but he was a he. I think he's now he's a she. But
Yeah.
he was a cool kid.
Yeah.
Loved the hell out of him, you know. And the thing about it, like, so he's like, I feel like I need to be a girl.
Yeah.
I don't care. It ain't like I'm
Man,
I'm cutting my wiener off, you know. But you do whatever you want to feel good about yourself.
Man, one of my best buddies, when I got out of the army, and this is where you don't mention names.
Sure.
But roommates for years, and he roommated with me and my buddy Gene for years, and he's always had these girlfriends and stuff. And if you hear this, I apologize to several of your girlfriends when you went to sleep. I might have not been asleep with them, but anyway, he's married. He's got a daughter, you know. I mean, and he's married to another lady and stuff. But he likes putting on a dress every once in a while.
Okay.
I found out towards the end of us living together and everything, but and he told me this, and he's like, "Man, Rodney, I'm just scared of what you're gonna think." I'm like, "What the fuck you mean? What I'm gonna think, man? We're best buddies. We're best fucking friends."
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I actually had to tell this guy, and when his daughter's growing up, she's getting older and stuff, and she's 11 or 12 years old, and you know what 11 to 12-year-old girls,
Sure.
they need to have other clothing on when they're running around the house. And
Absolutely.
And it was the most scary thing in the world. I had to tell him, "Hey, you need to take her shopping, bro."
Yeah.
And he goes, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Dude, you need to take her shopping."
Yeah.
And he took her, and he came back and said, "Man, dude, that was so uncomfortable, you telling me that." I said, "For you or for me?"
Right.
It was uncomfortable for me. He said, and he goes, that was the most amazing experience ever, getting to go and buy her, female clothing and stuff.
Sure.
Because she's a growing girl. She needed to not just run around in t-shirts and stuff.
Right.
And I don't know if I triggered something and wanting that to happen.
But now he's buying dresses, huh?
Buying dresses. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, I love the motherfucker to death, man.
Right.
He lives out in Florida now. Hey, if we ever want to go out to what's the best place in Florida? This just barely past Alabama.
Oh, you're talking about
Everybody talks about
Panama Beach.
not Panama Beach.
We got Pensacola.
Not Pensacola. It's where the Panhandle. No, not Dayton.
Hang on. I'll go past there when I had to go to Tampa. Destin, Florida. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right.
We ever want to go to Florida? We got a place to hang out.
You know what? I'll if he needs me to put a dress on, I'll do. I don't think I won't. I can look pretty good in a dress. I think.
Hey, like I said, he's married.
Okay. Copy it.
He's got an awesome wife. All right, well, I'm gonna put awesome wife, and I love the motherfucker to death.
Well, then I'll leave the dresses to the ladies then.
There you go.
I think his hair leg almost too good.
Yeah.
But I could
But
pretend.
now he's so Youngie's got Saki. I think he has about 6 or 7 of those type dogs in their house.
No kidding.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So Saki, last time here we had Youngie, and yeah, Saki was the guard dog, and he was letting everyone know what the business was.
That's what cracks me up. So I listened to the Youngie's deal the other night after I got off my Zoom deal with Texacoin.
Okay.
We're sitting out front, and Youngie's listening, and we're going along and everything, and they said, "Well, Rodney this and everything," and that's when I walked in around the corner, and Youngie goes, "Speak of the devil." How could that have been played out any better?
Oh,
And Saki barked at me, and you're like, "Get it, boy, get him." What the hell? How in the hell did that even happen? How did I know that even happened?
That is awesome.
That was
Heck yeah.
point on. I mean, I barely got to the glass, and I heard, "Well, Rodney," or whatever.
Yeah.
And that was awesome.
Heck yeah. And then you hear it again. That's pretty cool. Heck yeah.
To hear it again.
Heck yeah. Perfect timing as well, right?
Perfect time.
Yeah, that is too cool, man.
So let's we're getting close to an hour mark. Let's talk about why we say dead ass.
Dead at so we're gonna go on some real rants here, huh?
Let's go where it come from.
Oh my gosh.
Me and you were real shares,
Yeah.
and you started with me.
Yeah, for sure.
Started doing it with me.
I think almost every person, if you're a good friend of mine, you're getting reels.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say constantly, because sometimes I do get busy for a few days when I actually have to work, but
Sure.
whenever work slows down,
Yeah.
you get reels all day. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I gotta keep my mind going somehow. But oh gosh, his name is, well, he called himself Goldie, but Paul, that had here, Ask a Black Guy.
That's about it.
So I started saying dead ass with him. This is, gosh, probably 2015-ish.
Damn it.
Yeah. And I started saying
The phrase was coined way before Monique.
before Monique and Keisha and all that, you know.
Fuck, you
Yeah.
could have done. You could have done.
I could have copyrighted.
You could have TM'd that.
I didn't know that. I've been talking to him like, dude, like I straight up like dead ass did this, and he, you know, we all laughed about it.
Shit out
Could
of
have trademarked it, you know, and I could.
it. Down.
But yeah, so we were talking about the other day, and we were like, man, like I remember you used to say that, and I was like, damn, I sure did. I used to say that all the time at work, you know, because at night when you work overnights, your brain goes haywire.
Right,
Like
right.
your brain turns into, I mean,
Oh yeah, mush.
mush. Your humor is just totally it's messed up sideways.
Right on.
Don't get to sleep. Don't do none of that. And I remember somehow we ended up coining the term dead ass. And then after I left there and started doing all this, of course I can't go to my employees and be like, hey man, you're going to dead ass do this, you know, or hey, what do you think about that, man? Fucking dead ass, you know, like you can't quite do that. And so it went by the wayside. And then when they started seeing these reels of these Nissan Altima Americans,
Oh man,
and they're screaming dead ass at each other, it's great. Like AI videos.
this car you just sold me don't run no more. Dead ass. But you just hit another car in an intersection, woman. The car you just told me don't float. Dead ass.
Dead
They're
ass.
in a
You know?
swimming pool.
Oh, or what about the you had the Ultima Airlines got priority, you know, dead ass.
So
Yeah.
now look, you just give me an idea. What's going to keep us from wearing some dead ass t-shirts down on the fishing trip?
Yeah, there's nothing stopping us. Actually, I think I might have to place a phone call here and just get some t-shirts made up, you know.
T-shirts, let's do that.
Then we can call ourselves the dead ass Americans.
Dead ass Americans. You
I,
damn right.
I like that, you
I
know.
like it too.
We need to go to like a nice, need to wear those like when we go to like a nice steakhouse.
Nice steakhouse.
Yeah, but we can have them collars,
Hey, so
you know. We can sort of like a little like we can have. First of all, we can have like the white t-shirts
t-shirts
with like red lettering that says "Dead Ass America," and then we can even get like some polos
Yeah.
to wear like in the top left corner.
I am playing golf nowadays.
So since you're going to be the next Tiger Woods,
yes.
you can have it. You know, we can have it like some stripes, and inside of stripes, it'll say "Dead Ass." You know, like if a guy like some stripes going across. Like you have to look at it, but be like non-transparent type stuff. You know,
You got to figure out what they got up there.
they're gonna have to check you out really
All
hard.
right, left pick. What's he got on that left pick?
That's right.
So, you're talking about nice steakhouse.
Yeah.
I want to bring a little something up. So Tuesday evening, me, Clarence, and Youngie are sitting out front. Like I said, I had a
At Rail Fort.
yeah,
Okay.
and a Texas Coin Zoom call, and I got
Sure.
off of it and everything. And then we're sitting out there drinking beer, and Michael, this woman rides up on a 10-speed
Okay.
with jeans on,
Okay.
flannel shirt,
Yeah.
beautiful hair.
Was it a dude?
No, it's a chick.
Okay, I was asking. You know.
We were kind of talking.
So that a drag show. So I was making
And,
hair.
beautiful lady,
Okay.
beautiful, and we're like, I'm like, why is she riding a bicycle? I don't get it. But anyway, she tells us that she's meeting some friends down here at Southern Roots, but she don't like the beer down there, so she came here to get a beer here.
Sure.
And she went and get a beer, and Clarence bought her a beer because her birthday was yesterday. Today's Thursday.
Man, she sucked you guys right in off the rip.
No.
No. So hang on. So hang on, Rodney. So she showed up.
Yeah.
With a planner shirt, some blue jeans. Talked to her for about a couple of seconds. Okay.
You know, hey, hold on. What does it take to get Clarence to buy you a beer?
You just look at it.
As long as you're breathing.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I can't say every time he's trying to buy me a beer, you know.
Exactly.
I mean, I know I'm incredibly attractive, but you know.
Right. So here's the kicker. She comes back out, and we get talking about why she's riding a bike. Well, you know, she just got in a wreck. They towed her car. She's waiting on the insurance to give her the deal.
So yeah, going through there.
So-
Yeah.
But Clarence throws out there, well, Rodney rides a bike too, but it's a Harley. She's like, really?
Yeah.
Like, ride a Harley? And I'm like, well, I'll tell you what, you catch me up here, we'll put you on the back of the Harley and we'll go riding. I'm telling you, this woman was smoking hot.
Yeah.
47 years old.
Okay.
I won't share her name
All right.
because, you know.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we don't need to share her name with the. Yeah. All right, Roddy. So I'm going to go ahead and just say that if you get this young lady showing up at the brewery on a 10-speed bicycle, this is just my words of advice. Take it as you will, sir. But if you got a lady that is 47 years old, shows up on a 10-speed bike, talking about this or that or whatever, talking about how she had a car accident, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to stay away from that. Like, I understand that she might be an incredibly...
I told her, happy birthday on her 29th birthday, because honestly, I didn't see 47. I didn't see 29, but I didn't see 47.
I understand.
But hey, now, should I take advice from a guy that was at a drag show Sunday? Or
Follow your intuition. You know?
should I grab the dice and roll for a 7 or 11? I mean, I think I'm going to go for a 7 or 11.
You know what? That's just me just giving advice.
Hey, Michael.
Did you get her number?
No, I did not, because I didn't want to go that route.
Okay.
But when she left, like I said, Clarence told her that I ride a Harley.
Yeah.
That I ride a bike also.
Sure.
And the Clarence goes, but it's called a Harley.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I like motorcycles. I told her, hey, if I got the bike up here sometime, you're here, maybe I'll give you a ride. But, I mean, there was no Adam's apple, brother.
That's what you think. I mean, like I told you.
Hey.
Like when Clarence was here just a little bit ago.
Yeah, I know.
This dude looked like probably one of the most beautiful women that you could be. Like, I'm just saying, like, this bro had nice looking. I didn't go and touch the guy's hair,
Right.
but it looked like nice hair. The dude had incredibly good. He did good job on makeup. Like, there's no. Even Robin was like,
I got you.
Even Robin was like, that dude's beautiful.
But here's the deal, though. He rode here
on a bike
and got her a beer at Railport.
I'm not arguing that.
Before she met her friends at Southern Roots.
Yeah.
That's the kind of girl I want to hang out with.
You know what? She might be the woman of your dreams.
She might be.
She might be. She might be. She might be.
But at the same time, I'm gonna take your advice.
I wouldn't go chase it.
No,
leave it.
No, I don't. No,
you don't chase. Okay, I copy that. You're Rodney.
The women chase the most interested man in those scandals. Oh, damn right. I don't do no goddamn dead. Okay, I don't do no chasing.
Okay,
I don't do no chasing.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, right. Ain't that right, Haley? You're a bitch. Sorry. Hey, Haley. I love you, Haley. Hey, I mean, that little bitch showed me she was 45 when I first met her. She's 31. She got her good little boyfriend now, and I'm happy for her.
And that's good. I think we met her at Mardi Gras, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, Hatchy Gras.
Or Hatchy Gras. Sorry, Hatchy Gras. Yeah. And we met her. Yeah, she had pit vipers on.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I kind of escaped and went home and might have woke up in bed naked. Sun was still out, and I had put clothes on to make sure my truck was okay.
Understood.
That was a wild one. Hatchy Gras this year. I'm gonna get us an Airbnb here in town.
Okay.
Okay. We can all walk.
Yeah.
Why not?
I want to say so. Last year at Hatchy Gras, or no, I'm sorry, this year at Hatchy Gras, we had fun. We walked around. We did all that stuff, and man, I want to say so. Whenever we got done, how you went home and went to bed, whatnot.
Well, it's all the mudslides and all that extra shit I was doing.
Yep, brother, we were right there with you.
Yeah.
So we got home. We took an hour nap. Rallied. We went to the Fort Worth Sympathy Orchestra.
You did do that, didn't you?
We sure did.
Right.
I forget what it was. Star Wars.
Yes, Star Wars.
I ain't gonna lie, it was pretty tough at first, but after I had about 2 or 3 sodas, we were all right. Like it was. I ain't gonna lie, so it was the coolest thing I probably ever.
You said sodas. Did you misspell sodas for something else, or were they really sodas?
No, they were definitely soda. Like we definitely had not. It was definitely straight. Yeah. So it was. So if you never had a chance to experience something like this, okay. So they had the Star Wars movie playing. I forget which Star Wars it was. I've seen them. So I forget which one it was. So, but all of them are good. But so we're watching Star Wars. They had the Fort Worth Sympathy Orchestra.
That's fucking
underneath it.
That's awesome.
And you don't realize when you watch movies like Star Wars, how much background music there really is. But like of course you think of the intro. You got everything's playing. You hear the Imperial March.
Yeah, but
the,
you're talking about the first three, man.
it was one of the original ones.
77,
Yes.
79, 80, 81.
80. Don't hold my feet to the fire right now.
The Sonic, what's
The Symphony Orchestra.
No, the sonography or whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What is that word?
I know you're trying. I know you're trying to say that.
It's just amazing that then, back then, how much work it took to get that done now, whereas now they're able to input it into a fucking computer and just get it done.
Oh, well, you got AI. Just tell AI to do something, it does it, So if you ever listen to the intro of this, the Spoofer's Lounge, where we got the guy playing music, probably created that with AI.
That's cool.
I mean, pretty cool, right? But still, it sounds like a hell of a jam. It sounds
It'll be almost as cool as my intro today. Almost.
Almost. Not even close, though.
I can't wait to hear that.
I mean, you're talking about the millions.
Hey, that's one take. One take. I was so scared that I was going to mess that up. We're going to have to stop and redo it. But honest to God, dead ass one take.
Dead ass.
Dead ass.
Yeah. So I will say, maybe the next one it had to be The Rock.
Yeah. With the
millions.
Yes.
And millions. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
The
that.
Rock Michael Kolaluka has come back to once at you.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that.
Absolutely.
That'll give you chills,
That will.
I might have, next time we do that and you do it, I am going to record that, and that is going to be the new intro going forward.
Awesome.
I mean, why wouldn't it?
Why wouldn't it be?
That's real shit. That's not AI. That's real shit.
That might have been good enough right there.
I don't know why it wouldn't.
There you go.
If people quit listening, we know it wasn't good enough. I'll change it up some.
Hey, so let me touch on a subject here.
All right.
He's talking about people stop listening. So look here, people. Here's the deal. Joe Rogan has got a following that pays him $100,000 an episode. I don't want Michael to make $100,000 an episode.
You don't? I would love to make.
I'd love him. I'd love him to.
Brother, if I made $100,000 an episode, and you came and did this with me, I'll give you half. Okay.
I'm with you.
So if
down.
I get $100,000 for this episode between me and you, I will give you 50.
I am.
If you're okay with that.
I'm fine with that.
After taxes. After taxes,
of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
What I'm saying is, people, look here. If you're listening to this and you like it, share it. Share it. We're just here having fun at the brewery. We're talking about subjects or topics that we think are good. And Michael's got a Facebook page. If you want us to talk about a topic that you want to hear about, give us a week.
Yeah, let us know. Shoot the webs or the Facebook page.
Yeah.
A message.
Between the two of us, we'll study what topic you want us to talk about, and we'll come here strong-hearted as we can.
Yeah. There should be, we can absolutely do anything. You guys want to hear a topic? Let us know. And also, if you do feel out of the kindness of your heart that you need to donate to this, project. So they do have options on Spotify that you can, but you got, where you can follow. But I believe, I'm trying to think of the proper term, but it might be maybe subscribe.
Right.
And there's like a monthly deal where you're like, hey, I feel like I can help pay for his studio time. Come in the studio is free. And, hey, I'll pay for his studio time and I'm going to donate, $5 a month. You can't do that. And you can do that through Spotify. And it will be just like a subscription, something like that. I forget the exact term, but there is something on the page that you can't, on the Spotify that you could do that. And it isn't just going to be like some of these other pages where it just goes like to some dark abyss. Like it would be, it is nice. And I will say, I don't know if you listen to whenever I listened to, or if you listen to the episode whenever I had OG Goldie on it, but I had it where I received a $29.46 paycheck from Spotify.
Your first one.
I got my first one. I was like, you know what? I don't mean to sound like I'm becoming some kind of a big deal, but that's $29 right there, and you can't just go and get $29.46 anywhere.
Oh, no,
No, sir. So, but I got it. And I remember looking at it. I sent my wife a text. I was like, this spam? And she's looking at it. She's like, I don't think that's spam. I was like, holy shit, I got paid.
My brother making money, man. Hey, man, $1 making money.
Dollar bills.
Dollar bill. Hey, and let me throw this out there. If you've got somebody out there that you think you like to have sit in with me and Michael, or you like to have sit in with Michael by himself,
Or Rodney.
man.
You know,
Yeah,
you and him,
I mean,
you and whoever could do
I mean,
something.
hey.
Why not, you know?
Look, let him know. I mean, get on there and say, hey, I got a challenge for your most interesting man in Ellis County.
Hopefully it's somebody, though, it has to be somebody with some kind of personality.
You might kind of personality.
You know, you can't just have someone with a stump to stare at you and not say anything, you know?
Well, hey, hold on. Don't talk about handicapped people. Somebody might have a stump.
Well, I mean,
You might really.
I mean, you can't. The personality of this desk, and
But
that's
hey,
like, man.
If you feel like you've got somebody that could add to Michael's podcast, hey, reach out and let him know.
Oh, so last week, the lady from Bittersweet Bakery,
Yeah,
which they make great. I don't know if you've ever been to Bittersweet
I have
Bakery.
not.
Oh my God. So
I've heard about him.
great. That those girls can make some, they can bake. And
Yep.
so I got her, she came here last time. I was supposed to reach back out to her. I just got so busy. I had to do some training and stuff at work this past week and just got so busy. But I believe her and one of her, I don't know the proper term, baker, I guess you can say, they're going to be on it.
Baker, Candace Fruit Maker.
Probably have some little Rob, you know, because I don't know the proper term for people that know how to that do all the kind of baking stuff. And
Who poured that?
but I guess the proper terminology, I guess that we could say is I'm going to have Robin on the show whenever all this goes down, so she can help me with the proper terminology.
Right.
Because she is now into sourdough. She makes her own sourdough bread.
Yes,
And
I've heard about this.
it's so good. And so last time she made this sourdough bread, and it was garlic and Parmesan, and it was this, oh my God. And she'd get the olive oil, we cut it up and dip it in olive oil or whatever.
Right.
Oh, but, I mean, it will make you just want to cry.
So when my mom was alive and everything, they go out to San Francisco and she'd go to the wharf or whatever. She'd always bring me back.
Oh yeah, the Fisherman's Wharf, yeah.
Oh my God, sourdough bread from there.
So
we're talking about baking and cooking and stuff like that.
yeah.
How about on the next episode of Spoofers Lounge between me and you, we do something about solely on crab boil, crawfish boil, me wrapping alligators and cooking and frog legs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, let's go do our fishing trip. Let's see what we get and everything.
Sure.
And let's figure out something that we do cooking wise, and see if we can grab somebody's interested on something like that.
Yeah, I'm totally game with that. I'm totally game with that. It's kind of neat to get someone, because like it's almost like you get someone that's cooking. It's almost like it is a passion. You know, it's the same as someone that's like doing any kind of carpentry work or anything. It's a skill.
Clarence is back in here. He brought me another beer, and that's a cooking fool right there.
You know, I'm kind of sad though. He didn't even try to do any kind of lap dancing or anything. You know, he didn't try to get a one.
Hold on. That was my fault. That was my fault.
Do you not have any dollar bills for good players?
It's back away from the microphone, so I can expose my lap.
There you go.
And this is some bullshit. Hey, Clarence has got soju in his arm, and he's got Roscoe P. Coltrane on the damn leash.
Hey, right on.
Yeah. So, hey, Michael, thank you for this episode.
Yeah, man, it was fun. You know.
I think Crown Jewel was the intro.
You know what? You nailed it. You know.
I did.
You definitely nailed it. And
But we're definitely gonna get the millions and millions of Cola Luca fans for the new entry. I will come here. I will record it
okay.
and be a Spoofers Lounge sponsored by, I guess, Richard saying that
Railport, dead ass. You know.
Dead ass.
You know, the next thing I want to have to say is like, you know, if we gotta get Wheezy's Wieners on it, you know. Can you imagine if we were having this podcast right now? It would have said like this huge, tasty wiener in our mouth. It would be so good, wouldn't it?
That's it.
They were good wieners, by the way.
They were, yeah.
Poppy seed bun.
No,
video
you
it's
get
fun.
yeah. Oh my gosh,
Hey.
you know.
Hey, From what I understand, you cannot beat Weezer's wieners. You can't.
Oh, you can beat it.
You can't beat it.
You can't. It depends on what you call them beaten. But like, if you want something more tasty, no, I'm going to argue that you cannot have anything more tasty.
You can't beat
But
his meat.
You cannot beat that man's meat.
And
And like, his meat is so big and so juicy, you get your money's worth. You know.
you get your money's worth. Hey, and if you want anywhere from just a hot dog with some mustard on it, he'll do it. If you want a hot dog with some spicy mustard, some grilled onions, and some sports peppers, you can get it. But if you want to go all in and get the bomb dog, get you some spicy Cheetos on top,
Some sauerkraut. You know.
sauerkraut.
Yeah. Oh, that dude has some great sauerkraut.
Hey, the man knows how to do his wieners
That dude, I mean, he will get that wiener and prepare his wiener to your liking.
to your liking.
I mean, how many people can say, "Hey, I had a wiener fit for me"?
Hey,
you know.
tonight I had me a wiener with some mayonnaise, chili, shredded cheddar, onions, and jalapenos on it.
I mean, that doesn't sound like heartburn, but that does sound like a good time.
It was a good wiener.
So my wiener had some sauerkraut, sriracha, then it had cheese on it,
Damn it.
but it was the jalapeno cheddar.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. See, I wasn't a sauerkraut fan because I'm stupid. I'd never had it. I had me a German girlfriend out there in Tawakoni, and she
Sure.
cooked sauerkraut one time. She said, "Either you're going to eat this or you're going to go home." And so I tried something that I never had tried. People, if you hadn't tried something and you think you don't like it, try it, because you're probably pretty stupid. I mean, straight up.
And I would say
Straight up.
you're ignorant
You're
because you
ignorant.
don't know.
Yeah.
Ignorant isn't a bad word,
No, ignorant is not bad.
because I don't know a lot of
You're
stuff.
ignorant because you haven't tried it.
Yes.
You know, she made these pickled beets.
Oh God, I can't do
Belts on.
Oh God.
Sugar beets.
Okay. All right.
Well,
all right.
I picked them when I was a kid. Like I said, I was poor when I was a kid.
Sure.
So I picked these things. So I didn't want to try them. But the way that Auntie made them,
Good stuff, huh?
fabulous.
Right on.
Fabulous.
Okay.
And I'm not going to always introduce, Auntie's name in this deal, but if she hears it, good for her.
Yeah.
She turned me on to sauerkraut. She turned me on to beets, and it's good.
So this weekend, Robin and I were going to go to Fredericksburg, which is a German town in here in South Texas.
Yes.
So we're going to go tomorrow we're going to a masquerade ball.
Yeah.
Something she's always wanted to do. I found tickets. Hey,
Are you going to wear half mask or?
damn right I am.
There you
I mean,
go.
you'll see some pictures. I posted on the
Right
Facebook
on,
page.
Right on.
We're going to look official,
Right on.
And plus, when you got someone as smoking hot as her next to you, I mean, you're automatically going to, either you look super bad or super good because she's on next to
I've been complimented your wife. I'm not going to do it again.
Okay,
Yeah,
copy
but-
that.
And the problem is, it's kind of weird, for
Yeah.
me to compliment my buddy's wife,
You know what? Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, like, I'm not just saying.
She is that.
He is.
She is
Yes. So
She can't reach the foot pedal when she's driving, and she can sit and stand the cup.
that is. Hey. So are we. Yeah. No. That is very correct.
That is correct.
But I will say, so we're gonna do that, and yeah, we're definitely gonna have some sauerkraut. Going to do some other stuff as well, and it's gonna be definitely a good time. But
All right.
if you never had a chance to go down there, man, you got so much different kinds of wine down there.
Fredericksburg is awesome.
Oh, I love it, man. Beautiful country.
So I'm gonna do one better than that. We might even end on this,
Okay.
but you've been as far as Fredericksburg. I'm gonna push you a little bit further next year. We're gonna go to Kerrville.
Kerrville, okay,
We're gonna go
all right.
to Kerrville. We're gonna stay at the Wild Ranch Hotel.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a bar in that Wild Ranch Hotel. You can
I remember. That's right. You remember you were telling me about it. Yeah.
park and you don't have to leave. But on Friday night, there's a prime rib buffet
Yeah.
for under $25.
Shit, dang.
Dead ass.
That'll make you a dead ass American right
Hey,
here.
I'm gonna give a shout out to the Wild Ranch Hotel.
Yeah. Right on, man. But I'll say so. When we go down there, man, it's some really good stuff. Like I love and I mean I love German.
I love Fredericksburg. Have y'all been to Luckenbach?
You know what? We had plans to go to the dance hall one time. We didn't make it. We're not going to do it this time because we're going to go do the mask.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
Cool.
in the future, though,
Let me correct your one to go to the dance hall. Don't worry about going to the dance hall. Just go to Looking Buck. There, if you go to Looking Buck,
okay,
there's a
the post office,
the
right?
post office there.
Okay, yeah,
You go through that and everything, you get beer. There's a couple places where people are playing music and everything.
sure.
I've never been there at night because if you're on a motorcycle, you get the hell out of there.
Those deer will get you.
Yes. So I would recommend you figure the same thing if you are in a car.
Don't be on the road
No,
to get off.
no, just get off, go down there during the day. But I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do next spring. We'll get together and we'll get us some rooms at the Rio Ranch Hotel
Okay,
Friday, Saturday night.
yeah.
And you can ride the Aprilia.
If it's still around, if the Prius still around. So like the plan for
Aprilia is not still around. There'll probably be a Harley to replace it.
so there's not going to be a Harley. So Robin has gotten to the point because she has that awesome cafe racer.
Yes,
Well, she has decided it's too heavy for her.
I got you.
I mean, it is a heavier bike. In 1980,
Okay, that's cool.
so she's wanting a little bike.
Why can't Robin have a Sportster then?
So that's still a little heavy for Robin. So she has actually been looking at some smaller, because you got to think, whenever you weigh 80 pounds,
She does.
you can get on a little 300cc bike and that thing is going to haul ass,
As long as the gas tank is big enough.
That is correct. But even still, when you only weigh 80 pounds.
Even if I have to let you borrow my motorcycle trailer to haul her bike and then you ride down,
Sure.
why don't we do that?
I mean, no, for sure, brother. She was talking about but she's been talking here lately about getting a smaller bike. Something that's for her,
Yeah, that'd
be good.
because we can go down and ride the Three Sisters.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
And me and you can ride our bikes, and if Robin has a smaller bike, she can ride with us.
No, she
You know
absolutely.
what I mean?
Even still,
That think wise, we'll figure all that out.
no,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I'm telling you, the Wild Ranch Hotel, Michael, I can't even begin to explain the bar that's there.
Sure.
It's built in.
Okay.
Hotel.
Yeah.
The restaurant. We can get up, get breakfast, and like I said, Friday night, all you can eat prime rib buffet for under $25.
I'm not opposed to that by any means at all. Don't think I'm opposed to that.
I mean, I just love the Wild Ranch.
I mean, I love a good hunk of meat in my mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, that is some good stuff right there, man.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, we could tow Robin's bike down, and I'd let her drive my truck.
Oh no, we could definitely figure all that out. I mean, yeah, I ain't too worried about that. And plus, she will have a bike to where she can go do definitely some cruising around. So she just wants.
I
don't
disagree
but
with her. I'm with her. She's tiny.
She is, and that bike is heavy. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a 1980 Suzuki. It's a 750. Bikes weren't incredibly light back then. It fits me perfect. It fits her good.
I
But
would say
it doesn't.
I would say Michael keep that bike and buy her something else.
Oh no, if I sell my bike,
That baseball glove bullshit.
oh, it's badass. I love it.
I would.
See, so I'm more or less like, hey, I want that bike,
Yeah.
and she wants something smaller. So someone leaves with my Aprilia. I got no problem with that. I will take hers, and she can have something smaller. I mean, a Grom ain't gonna make it down there.
No.
But if she got like something like a like a 300 or 400 cc bike,
or something.
I guess like a Ninja 400 or something. I mean, it's funny. That'd be more than what anything she'd ever need in her life.
But I will take y'all to the sweetest trip all the way down.
You know what? If I can just follow the mullet of yours the whole time,
There you go.
I would be the happiest man I think I've ever been in my life.
That'd be awesome.
Hell yeah. Dead ass.
Hey, look. We got fanfare out there. We got our sail out there.
We've actually had fans out here almost the whole time. We've been doing this. I mean,
The whole time.
I ain't saying we're becoming a big deal, but we are definitely becoming a big deal,
We're becoming something. Becoming something.
But you know what? I just gotta say, it's Rodney, man, it's been a trip. I can almost say we're almost kind of becoming like I ain't gonna say you can't really say the word co-host, but man, we kind of been doing this stuff together here lately, man, we've been doing this a few times now, man. So it seems that, every time we get a slow spot in here, man, we come back swinging,
As long as we find people who want to listen to us, let's talk.
And so I'm going to end this show here on this. So I got I was talking to Youngie about it the last time, but I got 1,000 different listeners now.
Right.
And I was like, that, I got the notification from Spotify, and I was like, man, that is,
Build them up.
I was, man, I don't get, my YouTube hasn't taken off at all.
No.
And that's, hey, whatever.
Fine. That's fine.
Hey, figure listen to YouTube, whatever.
Figure that out.
You know, but I was like, man, I was like, I don't know 1,000 people.
You don't know 1,000 people, but here. Let me input something right here. People that are listening to this, you know 1,000 people. You know 100 people. You know 5 people. Spread the word. Spread the word. Michael has put a lot of effort into this. I mean, it's not everything every day, 24-hour thing that he's done, but he's put a lot of effort into this. So if you know people that might be interested, tell them about it.
Bring them on. Let them listen.
Let's get 2,500 this month.
Oh man, I don't know about this.
Challenge.
Let's do next month. Let's do next month.
Next month. I mean, we're at the end of October.
Yeah. We're at the end of October. Let's do next month. You know.
End of November. Let's get 2,500 by Christmas. Let's go 5,000.
Man, wild.
Michael, don't be scared. Don't be scared.
But I'm going to be sitting in this. Oh, we're not going to have the same chairs, but I'm going to say so when we get different furniture in here, is when it will actually show video.
There you go.
I mean, as you see when you watch the show, the 2 chairs, that is where me and you are sitting. Yeah. So if people are watching this episode and they're like, oh, this or that or whatever, I'm watching this. Okay, those 2 chairs, that's where me and you are sitting. You know, so you're sitting on the right, I'm sitting on the left.
There you go.
But when we go to have video, you're going to actually see, we're going to have 2 nice chairs. We're going to do this. It's going to be a lot more comfortable because these chairs are uncomfortable.
They're not the best.
No, they're not the best. I feel like I'm back at work.
I've got a $600 gaming chair in my office.
You got me beat, brother.
Well, my son does the inspections for the place that builds them. He got them for $250 a piece.
That ain't bad.
No,
that ain't too bad. That ain't too bad. If you want,
they actually sleep pretty good.
I'm not going to argue that at all. I bet you that'd be a heck yeah. Yeah, the government doesn't approve of $600 gaming chairs.
No.
And so, like, this is actually probably nicer than what I sit at work, you know. So.
But hey, Michael, look, I appreciate you allowing me to continue to get in here and speak my voice, my opinions. Tonight we were going to go a little bit different, but hey.
It's the way it goes.
It's the way it goes. We'll go that way next time. I got a little bit of political view I want to talk about, but we sustain from that tonight because that might not make people happy. But hey.
All right.
But hey. I'm ready for November 8th.
I'm gonna go catch some, you know.
Let's go damn fishing.
You know, we're gonna have I will say, so when we do go fishing, on the page we'll have some pictures of everyone that you know has done it.
Absolutely.
I know Jimmy, he's been talking about he wants to be on the show, so he might, you know, we'll have that. So we'll be able to show it. People will be able to see pictures of Robin with the massive fishes she's gonna be catching.
Oh yeah.
So I think it's gonna be it's gonna be good stuff, you know.
A 20-pound fish would be bigger than Robin.
Oh man. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
But hey, he was talking about Jimmy. Jimmy's an amazing man. I don't know if any of our listeners know who the Martin Brothers are, but that boy painted for the Martin Brothers
and House of Hot Rods.
House of Hot Rods. He's gonna be somebody else. Very much a contributor to listen and view if people get out there.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, brother, great show. Let the catch on the other side, right, brother?
Right on. I'll be there.
All right, man. Thanks.